Ross, 8-goal thriller here today. Was it the kind of game you were expecting?
Well, we knew that Irvine Vics wouldn't come in. I think their league positions are pretty false. If they play the way they played today, they'll certainly not be footing the league at the end of the season. But we, to be honest, you just want games to pass without much controversy or anything like that. There certainly wasn't any controversy, but the fact that we had to come back from behind twice and one shows a great deal of character for the boys, and it shows a wee bit of mentality within them to actually deal with that situation.
What was going through your mind when you found yourself 2-0 down in the first half?
To be honest, I don't think we showed up the first half. I don't think we showed up. I think we went through the motions. We said that to them at half time. There was a couple of boys that needed to get a wee bit of a kick, and Jay comes out and shows exactly why we do it, why he's here, why we want him, why we look after him so well, and also the fact that he's come out and stuck it up me, so to speak. So we were very passive, and they were good. They deserved to be winning. We get a goal back and it's a good goal, and at half time, we're thinking, the next goal will go a long ways to see who comes and wins the match, and we kept in touching distance and we got over the line.
How important was Waldo's goal? Because it does give you that half-stare advantage, doesn't it? And are you sitting there thinking in the dugout thinking, right, that's one back, it's achievable in the second half? Are you more achievable in the second half?
I think we just had to, Waldo's goal was probably the scrappiest of every chance that we had in the first half, and sometimes you just need a wee bit of luck. He's probably scuffed it and it's trickled into the net. As I said, the first half, it was just about remaining patient, but it's easy for me to say that when I'm seeing the boys kind of just trundling through the half. Second half, I felt as if we got another goal, we would go on and win the game, and we did that, and that's no slight at Irvine Vics. I thought they were well drilled and they were decent, and when you've got Jay on his day, and most of the boys kind of contributed today, but when Jay gets his chance, he shows how clinical he is.
What did you say to them at half time? Anything you can repeat?
I was just very honest, I just felt we were very passive and we allowed ourselves to, go through the emotions, and that look, we've all been there, and to be totally honest, sometimes when you see the team that's bottom of the league coming to your ground, you probably think, oh well, we maybe can play at 60 or 70%, but there's no gimmies in this league, and we just need to, we had to get through the tough part. We get through the tough part, and we got the just rewards at the end.
It's an old cliche that certain players have got certain talents in their locker, but Cameo O'Neill,
in the first half, his delivery maybe wasn't quite there, and Cammy's a fantastic player, and he just showed what he's all about. And I turned round and I was saying to myself, I wonder what he's going to try here, and that's what Cammy can bring. If he's on his day, he can just pop one into top bin. You see him on the ball, he's excellent. He's one of the most gifted footballers I've seen.
And he's also got a bit of physicality about him now as well, isn't he? He can get in front of players and he can edge players off the ball. It's not just this silky finesse footballer, is he? He's got a wee bit of toughness as well.
He does, and he's no scared to go in and put his feet and head where it hurts at times, and that's something that I feel he's added to his game from his left 21s football. He's added in that bit of dig, and he can pass the ball, he can run with the ball, he can head the ball, and he's added the bit of grit that you need at this level to become a right good player.
You touched on Jay earlier. For his second and third goals, Cam was personified, wasn't he?
Brilliant, aye. And that's the thing, at times he snatches at things, and we've seen it Govan last week, it wasn't his day, he missed a couple of chances. And then the day, he could have had a hat-trick in the first half, and then in the second half, he just, you want the ball to fall to him or Patel, but in fact Patel's very calm as well when he's through and goal. But that's Jay, he's very clinical, and if you want somebody in front of goal, you know, 9 times out of 10 Jay's going to punish you.
And we've mentioned a couple of players individually, but finally the squad game, isn't it? And and the boys that were all out there today fought for everything they got, didn't they? And they got their rewards in the end. You would say they were merited.
Aye, definitely. You know, I don't think we particularly had our best game. I don't think, you know, I think we kind of, you know, maybe a couple of boys didn't really play up to the levels that they expect to themselves, never mind us. And even in the side of the park, it's very difficult because we've got such a strong bench now that you know you could have done anything, and that's testament to how far we've came in the last 18 months or so, that we've got a really strong bench. We've got boys here that want to play, we've got guys here that want to be involved, we've got guys here that if somebody drops out, we feel as if they're good enough that they can come in and add and contribute to the game. But today, you know, we made the changes. You know, they worked. They did work, and obviously Michael comes off with a knock, and Chris Love goes in, slots in. I thought Chris was excellent when he went on again. So